Bismillah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Dinner and doubts. I know many Huffaz who prefer not eating before Tarāwīh. Perhaps because of nerves or because they fear they're going to be too full and it'll leave them uncomfortable during their rendition and during the Salah. I understand I was there too many years ago, but I've changed over the years because I've realized you need something in your stomach. You've been fasting for 12 hours or more and you need something to draw energy from. Otherwise, you know what's going to happen? You may lose concentration during your prayer and you may feel fatigued or you may feel strained afterwards. It'll take its toll. I stood behind a Hafiz once who fainted in the mihrab, dehydrated, undernourished, was not looking after himself. You need something naturally sweet like fruits. You need some roughage and fiber like your veggies. You need some protein for your muscles, fish, chicken, red meat, something. Not too much, but something. One plate is sufficient. Then eating after Tarāwīh. So that's your dinner issue. Eating after Tarāwīh. You get hungry and you must eat something. Okay, but the problems are these. Two problems. Two potential issues. You end up not resting adequately. Because if you eat late, your body works through the night digesting what you've eaten and you get up tired and not really hungry and craving something for sehri. It becomes a formality. Secondly, if you eat too late, you may wake up with some acid reflux that you thought was the start of a cold, like an itch in your throat or dryness in your mouth and throat. You thought it was a nasal drip, but it's actually acid reflux, heartburn. ENT specialists, ear, nose and throat specialists will tell you, have a Gaviscon after you've eaten late at night, or have an antacid before you eat, or if you are able to, then prop yourself up where the upper part of your body is higher than the lower part and sleep in that manner. Uncomfortable, but it saves you from any reflux. The reflux is what attacks your cords and your vocal box and may affect you long term. So try your best. Where dinner is concerned, have something before Tarāwīh. You need the energy. And if you must have something after, then minimal and have the Gaviscon or antacid or some liquid, something light. And do your best to nourish yourself appropriately. Then where doubts are concerned, it is natural to doubt. Your brain is in overdrive. It's intensely focused. So it's going to give you some additional options. If you're doubting throughout the day or on your way to the masjid or before your turn, take a mushaf, take a copy of the Quran, take your phone app, etc. and check. That gives you more confidence because you saw what you are seeing and you know what you are supposed to say. However, if a doubt arises, if you get a doubt during your rendition in the salah, then my advice to you is go with what you first felt and thought to say. Your brain gave you more options, but you were going to say something. You were going to say fa. It made you think, isn't it possibly wa? You were going to say ya'lamun, for example. It made you think, isn't it ta'lamun? My advice is 90% of the time, your initial idea or plan or intention is the correct one. If it happens to be incorrect, those behind you will rectify you. And if they missed it, then after you check for yourself and you learn through the experience. There's no perfect reciter. Doubts are going to come. If ever there was a perfect reciter, it would be Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. We are merely trying to serve the book and do our best in that space. And the younger you are in this relationship with the Quran, the more prone you are to some doubts, which is normal, natural. With time, over years and repetition, your ear becomes conditioned to the particular flow. Your eye becomes conditioned, your mouth becomes conditioned, and your brain becomes conditioned. And hopefully, your heart becomes conditioned as to where the words fit and how they fit and where they fit. So don't worry. So dinner, consider having something before Tarāwīh and having less after so you can wake up for suhoor nice and hungry. And then your doubts, be gentle with yourself and handle them, manage them, and take them as a learning curve, a learning experience. Inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.